Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, where in the last video we have finally figured out that Iris is Dahalia's testimony. And if you remember for Dahalia, she was in our previous case before where she tried to kill Phoenix Wright because she was trying to get rid with a crime. Now she's back again. And as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy game altogether. So with that being said, bring your snacks, bring your drink, because Detective Reaper is here to save the game.
Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness?
Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you see what I have, something the truth is better left unknown.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night.
A plan? This ought to be good. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to saw her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
So, that means you really are.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes, you have a problem with that? Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way that... Watch yourself, trite. If you got a problem, solve it during a cross-examination. That's one of my rules.
Miss Goddard is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well.
To kill Maya? Could it be true? Plan. Let's see. The whole plan began with my death.
Hold
it! You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. How did you manage to discuss the plan when you did talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same tension as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see, so that's where you discussed the plan.
Ha! Are you crazy? At first, that one was trying to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fate and Master Kurian. She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister Misty took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan.
A plan, huh? Hold
it! You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct? Yes, thought at first she had high hopes for the two of us. You and your twin sister, Iris? That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual powers. That's why we were abandoned by her. By her father, along with our father.
Abandoned?
The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was seducing, so I convinced my father to leave her at the old temple.
You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
Oh, horrible!
The really horrible one is that woman, that bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Fay heaped all her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline becomes a main family.
Now, before Maya had to die first.
Hold it! Maya would have to die, but why? For our bloodline to see as a main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
Objection!
But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She's adored Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearls wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearls. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter. And naturally, the life of Maya Fey as well. How could anyone do that? I didn't for me to kill Maya and didn't have blame Iris. You were going to kill Maya. Pearls didn't need to know anything about that. All she had to do was to follow instructions in another enchantment. They would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me. So, the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin? On Sister Iris of the Hakazuma Temple. She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it. And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hakazuma Temple that night, but she wound up seeing Iris' crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin a murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she?
Huh. Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway. Damn. The plan went wrong, but it seems that... Dang, she's cold. You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now, the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey. Objection! That's absurd. Maya is just... She's just trapped inside a sacred cavern. Huh. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, are you? My darling Feeny. Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I despise you. You're sneaking, naive, and you're pathetic, fake, and all the people. I just want to know one thing. What did your personality think of Morgan Fey's plans? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry out anyway? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me will help a woman like that. So then tell me why. Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. Damn. What did you say? So this woman, Dahalia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What's my goal was? Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fey. Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't acting cooperating with Morgan? She was just using Morgan as a plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do is kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of getting revenge. Revenge? Well, it looks like I had no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. understand. Let's see.
Objection!
Understand that? Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish your dead, and you can't take revenge against them either.
You wanted to take revenge on someone?
I was sentenced to death because of that woman, Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it. I wanted to send her a message. It was at her head that I saw my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up. And the reason was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey has already died? Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I want to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that you will kill Maya? Your goal was no different than Morgan Fey.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
That's what I'm saying, Josh. Jesus. Huh. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I already told you that's not a thing you can do to me. That night, at about 9:30, I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon-warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hakazura Temple. So, it was Elsa DeLille who channeled her after all. That ridiculous head nut never knows a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of a stone landing. Then I took out the dagger I got from a storeroom and... So then you saying you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does this mean? No clear memory?
I don't know. I think I was stabbed. You were stabbed? At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Objection!
That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork. Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped you would cast suspicions on her. I can't believe she was sticking there until the bitter end. That's where my memory temporarily stopped.
It stopped?
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. My very last memory was Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in a sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
You were in a sacred cavern?
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I've been trapped in there. But how did you wind up in there? I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead, and I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld till I knew I had killed her myself. For a ghost, you want a tough cookie. I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out. The trick lock stopped you. I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually to fight against your will inside this sacred cavern?
Yes, I want to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted? It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall. What? Who? Could it have been Maya? I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see. Why not? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well in the back of the second camera. That morning, only 2 people could have gone to that training hall. Maya and Pearls. Pearls wouldn't have to cover the hanging scroll and gravy. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock, but I was too late. What do you mean by that? The flies has already started to gather. The bridge has been fixed and the police has started an investigation, correct? Naturally, I couldn't go out, so instead, I returned to the camera and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see my corpse as I hoped. But just then, Lady Luck shows up. Lady Luck. After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself. The real Iris. She said she'll come to make sure the secretary was alright. Stupid girl. I came out for the sacred camera and got a feel for the situation. And I locked her away in my place. I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. What do you mean by your plan has succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed it was Pearl's fate.
Now, of course you will assume that it was written instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was Misty Faye, the picture book author.
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying. Maya Faye, I wasn't able to kill her with my own 2 hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most foul sin a human can commit.
And that is?
Matricide, the sin of killing her own mother. No way!
On the court, what is the meaning of this?
It's true that I was the only one who attacked Maya Faye, but even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out of Misty Faye's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Objection!
Ridiculous! That's nonsense. Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What did you mean? What is this so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Faye had disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? Huh? The idea that she's still in the second carriage is just ridiculous. She was able to escape from the inner temple, that much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River. What else? Eagle River? Maya Faye killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up there are lost forever. So, what do you have to say now, Feeny? Damn, she shut everybody up. What the? You got a ringtone. Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? Good out here. Okay, thanks.
Was it something important?
They just finished removing the locks from the second cavern. That's great. What about Maya? There was a woman in the cage.
Was it Maya Faye?
It was the accused, Sister Iris. Huh? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So what about Maya? Where is she? There was no one else found inside the second camera. No, it can't be. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No. No!
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Sadly, it appears the killer of Elsa, also known as Misty Faye, was her own daughter, Maya Faye. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Faye jumped into her death in the raging waters of the evil river.
It can't be. Ha! Troy, have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth, no matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to be, Prosecutor Kata?
According to this witness, Maya Faye threw herself into the Eagles River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testifies earlier that the bridge was already on fire when a murder was taking place in the garden, which means that Maya had thrown herself into the river. It must have been from the inner temple side near the bridge. That's right, that's where she jumped from. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump from the river from there. What? Don't get your pants all twisted up, Twite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. So it's impossible. Maya couldn't have thrown herself to Eagles River.
Well, Mr. Ray, Miss Halter claimed Miss Faye threw herself in the river from the temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Yeah, I guess. Take that! It's impossible to jump into Eagles River from the inside temple. No one knows that better than this witness. What did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into that very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner center is a big rock itself.
Oh, you're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we will be able to see her body in this photo. Ha! So you finally figured it out. You, no!
Order!
You just playing with me. Maya Faye's body is at the bottom of Eagles River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding. Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yes, just 3 minutes ago. Maya Faye was inside the second cabin. We now know she didn't throw herself into Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there is still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility are you talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body then? Finally, I think the pieces are falling in place. Normally the living has no way to find the dead, but I think think there's a way to give Dahalia the ultimate punishment. Should I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Should I tell you this very instant Maya Faye is in this courtroom? There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. What? Maya Faye is here?
You say she's here in my courtroom?
Yeah, she's right there. Literally right there in front of you. Dahalia, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see? So, what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is challenging Dahalia? Well, that's obvious. It's Pearl Faye, that pathetic little sniveling runt. You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it. I never failed at challenging someone. This is the first time it happened. Isn't there any explanation of why you couldn't challenge Spirit? It could happen if someone else was already challenging the same Spirit. Someone told me before Pearls did? But who? Pearls even tried again on the day after the prize, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now. Am I correct? It wasn't Pearls that challenged you. There was someone who called you before she could, and I think we pretty much know who it is. It is Maya. Take that! This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Mr. Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left.
I'm on already. I can't stand attention.
Dahalia, the person challenging you right now must be Maya Faye. What? Why?
How could that be? Remember what this witness Dahalia said about her goal?
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Faye.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya killed a spirit of someone that was trying to kill her.
Huh. Well, perhaps. What would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I'm going on about is the reason Maya challenged you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. To protect herself from me? Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Faye. The path back to the Hakazu was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem came. Where would be the safest place to hide? That's where she channeled me? All this time you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya hiding place was you. No, don't say that. You're saying that I, Dahalia, was played for a fool by that little wimp? Pretty much. Maya Faye killed herself, isn't it obvious? Objection! Oh no, I don't think so. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into that Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escaping open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple... I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who had never been out in the real world, she could never have come with a plan like that. Who could have given her such a brilliant idea? Well, me of course. Mia Faye? It's been a long time, Dahalia. Oh, so it's true. It was you. Yes. Ha! You're something else. But what? What are you doing here? The hair, it's Pearls, right? Tell me something, Dahalia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in a temple garden, and then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. I was stabbed by Maya Fey. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. She did?
Not terribly surprised since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained the middle of the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. She did what? I can't believe it. Of course, I didn't have all the details, but one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean?
It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahalia as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred camera until help arrives. So it was Maya who put that lock on her.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hasn't done it, the Dahalia would have been challenged by someone else. By one Pearl Faye.
Pearls?
Yes, Pearl didn't probably understand the plan, so all she would try to do was follow her mother Morgan Faye's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahalia spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly.
So
that's how it was. Dahalia would have been used the body of Pearl Faye to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounded like it was intent all along.
How dare you! I won't forget this. Why not just a minute, Dahalia? Your little plan, nothing but a big failure. Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahalia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one that was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago. That fake kidnapping, your very first crime? You got your hands on $2 million diamond, but after Terry Foss escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut your mouth, that wasn't my fault. It was because that stupid awful prisoner and that weakling of a police woman. And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but you wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny. You, wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face. And now this. You messed up again. You let Maya Faye escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Come on now. Mia Faye! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Faye like I swore I would. And if only you had got this spike-haired jerk to kill you first, I would have been hanged to death. True? But I think you finally understand, Dahalia. You will never defeat me. What? What'd you just say? Whether you're alive, dead, or someone else in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you because you was already dead. What about it? Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. That's very true, Daya. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you have to remain as Daya Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And as for you, there is no escape from that, no hope or freedom. Damn, that's cold. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burned to a crisp. You're wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you? This no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is you to come out of my body right now. Wow. Oh. I'm not ready. Not ready to go. Oh my goodness. Damn, this is good. Hey, she's back. Maya. Nick says. That was damn, this case is good. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss this game.
Now then, I assume you are the real Iris.
Yes, I was just rescued from the second cavern.
I must say, you and your twisted idea go from what I see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally to be cleared up. Let's look at that. What happened to Daya Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looked like she went back to hell she came from.
And seeing that Nancy Faye was the only victim of this crime, Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedies of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to challenge that spirit again.
Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing, it's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the new concept now.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He's often criticized me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made concerted effort to study up the Kurian channeling technique.
Hey, isn't that the new year issue of Occult?
I see quite a few things in my many years on the bench, and in all that time, I finally learned just one thing. Each case is different, and taking place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first, we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Now do it that way.
At any rate, it's time to patch up the case of Iris Officer Tempo.
Objection!
I knew it. I knew it. You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
What do you mean by it, Mr. Goodall?
This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what it means. What? Trite. Remember what Miss Evil's spirit said in her testimony? Huh? You got her testimony? I caught up with her in front of the stone labyrinth. Then I took out the diary I got from the storeroom and... It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed. Just as Daya Hawthorne was about to attack Ryan, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right.
The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Daya. particularly know Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did. This isn't over. That's a good point. We need to find out now. Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that's proof her innocence. No way.
Fine, this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
The prosecution is ready to call a final witness.
Final witness?
This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Indeed.
Is it ready? Alright, Mr. Prosecutor? Of course it's alright, Madam Attorney.
Very well then. Who is the final witness?
Ha! Isn't this obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
Someone who saw the murder take place.
The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes. You! You mean Maya? You can't. She can't testify after what she just been through. We need to find the truth. The prosecution called Maya Faye to the witness stand. Damn, I knew it. I knew he was bringing it.
Very well, but first we'll take a brief recess. We have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Hey, Troy, I got something to say to you, so listen up. What is it? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful women always seem to come dashing in at the last minute to save you. You got some nerve. But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're going to have to do it by yourself.
That's enough. This court is on recess.
Wow, he calling me out, so I can't do this by myself. Oh my goodness. I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard defending me, but I was missing all day and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met Iris at the train hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the secretariat. I wanted to at least be in the defendant box today to root you on. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up in the whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the secretariat yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there. My sister, I feel sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mothers and never got any love from my father either. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Edie, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahalia had come with me to Hadazura Temple. I always loved her. Dahalia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her. Oh, you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes. I want to be useful in her some way. But, as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahalia's stepsister Valerie ended up. That was the case that wounded Mia so badly. But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in a murder. Some people, you must mean, yes, two defense attorneys, Mia Faye and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learn the truth, Dahalia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing I have to ask you. Yes, what is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elsie DeLune, was it really you? It was me. That night after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away.
I got on a snowmobile and headed to the inner temple, but...
Yep. The path to the inner temple was cut off, right?
Exactly.
We can't just leave the body here. So you got to do this exactly as I say. Got it?
It was me. I was the one that received her body. Her weapon has corrupted her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The stuff that Mr. Elsie always held.
I knew it. So the actual murderer was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Akazu Temple on Snowmobile.
But why? Why did you alter the body?
I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Fate. So I dressed up in the robe and stabbed her with a Shishu. I wiped the blood off the stab blade and left it next to her on the ground. Damn, you cold.
Iris?
Just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called yourself
The real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see.
Alright, fine. You have it.
Defendant?
Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. He has some questions about Dahalia.
Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Something she wants to tell me?
So it's true. Iris correlated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning.
Phoenix?
Mia! How's Molly doing?
Physically, I'm not worried. She recovered completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case.
I see. You don't mean she learned who Elsie Dinner really was?
Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew.
But why?
Why is stronger than you think? I knew she could take it, all of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. The trial is about to start. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that's just maybe I know who it is, or was. That night, the victim was killed by the guardian of the inner temple, and the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means that the killer knew of Dahalia's plan from the very beginning.
And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hakusura temple side by Pinanui. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost the entire day.
Exactly, so the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hakusura temple for the following day.
That is as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win, or lose.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Mia.
Oh, we ain't lose this case. I know exactly who did it.
Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Fate? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me, all by myself. Oh yeah, this is it. This is good. I know who did it. Alright, we are here. We will continue the next case of Bridge of the Turnabout, and officially the next trial will be the end trial, end of all trials. Not only we end the trial for this game, but all the Phoenix Wright games all together from the beginning to the end. The last trial for all good. Thanks everyone for watching. I am out.